Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. You saw the title, Loretta and Ernest, two of the major influencers in early country and later country, traditional of course. It's a gift request of, who do you think it's a gift request of? funRonni, of course, in upstate New York. So Ronnie, thank you for this gift and request. She is Loretta Lynn's worldwide #1 fan, and as of recently has been honored as Ernest Tubb's worldwide #1 fan. So congratulations, Ronnie. And this is what she said. Ronnie said, "Our hearts are holding hands," the name of the song. This was written by Bill Anderson. In my opinion, his songwriting can't be beat. I can't imagine what it felt like to admire Ernest as Loretta did. She listened to him on the Opry when she was a child, then grew up and sang with him. It must have been quite the moment for her. So there you go. That's what Ronnie wrote. And now we're going to get into it. I don't know the song, so it's a reaction. All right, here we go.
We're far apart, but our hearts are holding hands. Yes, it's hard to sit here by myself each night, not knowing where you are or when I'll hold you tight.
That's gotta be rough.
Yes, I have temptations. Sometimes it's pretty rough. But temptation's never strong as our sweet love.
You hope.
'Cause our hearts are holding hands across the mile. Even though we're lonely, we can smile. 'Cause I know you're my woman,
and I know you're my man.
Yeah.
We're far apart, but our hearts are holding hands.
And a song like this too, because it's being sung from the guy's standpoint, you know, we're away from one another and sometimes the temptation's really strong and all this stuff. But she's going through the same thing on her end. There are temptations going her way too. Don't forget that part of it. It works both ways. It just happens to be told from his perspective. All human beings have wants and desires.
Today a stranger looked my way and flashed his gold,
There you go.
said he'd buy me all the treasures I could hold. Then I took out your last letter where you wrote you love me so, and there I found the strength to tell him no.
'Cause our hearts are holding hands across the mile. Even though we're lonely, we can smile. 'Cause I know you're my woman,
and I know you're my man.
we're far apart, but our hearts are holding hands. And come what may, our hearts are holding hands.
Come what may. All right. I thought they could have done a much better job with the title, because it's, in a sense, it's kind of pithy. Our hearts are holding hands. I think they could have done a better job with that. But this goes in the premarital counseling playlist. It's good to be aware that this kind of thing can happen depending on how your careers go, your lives go, your family goes, all this kind of stuff. If you wind up apart for quite a while, for whatever reason, could be career, could be family, I mean, maybe a sick parent, you got to go there for a couple of weeks, whatever it may be, you just never know how things are going to go, and you might be apart for a bit. And it's a whole lot easier to stay out than to get out, as Mark Twain said. about any vice you might have. And so once you cross that line of cheating, it's a lot easier to do it again and again. So it's just a whole lot easier to just say no. Like she said, she took out his last letter, and this guy was coming on strong. There was obviously an attraction there to whatever she was attracted to. He had money. She was attracted to that. Apparently, that was the way it was written. And he was going to make her life easy and all that. I mean, that's the promise. Would he have upheld it? You don't know, but she was like, nah, no, I know that's appealing, but I love him. That's why it's a lot easier. It's a lot simpler to be a one-woman man or a one-man woman. It just is. It's their temptation, but it's just a whole lot easier just to get this 2-letter word in your head, embedded in your brain, the word no, and you tell it to yourself, no. But yeah, I like, there was no context provided in this. Obviously, we know as listeners that they're performers, and so it's easy to think, oh, Ernest was writing about his performing career, and he's away from whichever woman he was with at the time, either married to or what romantically involved with. But it could apply to anybody. Anybody who's away for a while. So, and I love the instrumentation. I sort of envisioned myself early on, Ronnie, in this one where I'm a Rutgers grad, and I used to be, I don't know, for about 10 or 12 years, have season tickets for Rutgers football. And we were good in 2006, and then we started the slow descent down to where we suck all the time. And but I used to go to the tailgates, get amped up for the games and stuff. And the tailgates at Rutgers, believe it or not, were phenomenal. I mean, sprawled out across miles. I mean, just phenomenal. And people playing music and football and all this stuff. And I just envisioned myself at one of the tailgates, and I'm like, if I'd heard this song come on, I'd migrate toward that person's tailgate to hang out and listen to their music if I wasn't playing it myself. So, all right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.8. But it's going in the premarital counseling playlist. These are the types of things that people need to be aware of before they get married, so they are prepared for it. It's like an inoculation against things that could go wrong. So if you start to feel yourself pulled in a direction, you're like, oh no, I already dealt with that mentally. So there you go. All right, funRonni, thank you for this one. And have a wonderful day, folks. I'll see you on the next video, and keep rocking the country.
'Cause our hearts are holding hands across the mile. Even though we're lonely, we can smile.